There we go. Now it's working. And of course, that falls down. Alright. It is EEVEE outbreak time. The special shiny... well, not special shiny. The special EEVEE outbreaks have now begun. You just gotta connect to the internet and then you will be registered to have them. We have an outbreak relatively close to where we are. Probably this is good. Giant Valley in the lead. And also, actually... I should probably go and actually stock up on some more luxury balls, because I actually haven't done that yet. Hello there, Blorb. How are you doing? Hello there, Mudkip. Some great salmon running of the fish we had earlier today. What a fun game that is, featuring including animals and wild. Interesting. Alright. EEVEE outbreak time. Let's get knocking out. We gotta get 60 of these little KOs. Probably save the game first. There we go. Hello, Azzy. How are you doing? That's 2 EEVEE KOs. Ah, thank you, EEVEE, for making yourself front and center while we come in and we knock you out. So we need 3 shiny EEVEE. We require 3 of them. Hello, our dear friend Ash. How are you doing? Dear friend Ash? How do you do? What do you do? The event gives the level 7 Mightiest Mark EEVEE raids, as well as gives a lot of EEVEE outbreaks that spawn around both Kitakami and mainland Paldea, with 8 boosted marks. So there are 4 boosted marks on mainland Paldea, there's 4 boosted marks around Kitakami. For the EEVEE family. Well, for exclusively EEVEE. So it's... if you're not hunting for... if you don't have any interest in, like, gathering a horde of EEVEE for various purposes, the event kind of doesn't do much. But if you're someone like me, who is shiny hunting, and you need the entire EEVEE family, this is honestly a complete and absolute gold mine. Go. Fight. Yep, EEVEE raid is already out. Actually, you know what? Is it somewhere? Is the Terror raid somewhere? Or is it mainland Paldea? Actually, it's probably only on mainland Paldea where the raid is. The electric. Looking for normal. Wow, there's a lot of EEVEE outbreaks. There's so many of them. Where is the Terra Normal? Where is it? Do I not have the raid crystal? There it is. There it is. Yeah. It's Terra Normal EEVEE. Honestly, it should be relatively easy. The only thing is the EEVEE's probably just going to be spamming like status moves to make it so you actually can't like just hit it with like yawn and mud slap at things. I believe it's Billie Eilish is the one that plays Jolene in the dub. I don't know about the Japanese version. Because I don't know the Japanese VAs. But let's get going. We've got... Go. Go! Iron Valiant, why are you not attacking? That's what go. Why are you just standing there? Why is Iron Valiant doing absolutely hecking nothing? Hello there, What the Pack, how are you doing? Hope you're doing very well. Big sports the EEVEE raid. Yes, you boys were in Stone Ocean, yes. Yes, Stone Ocean. How are you doing, What the Pack? Teen Lemon. How you doing? How are you doing today? Hello, Blorp. Okay, you're just being a bot right now. Iron Valiant is just deciding to be an absolute bot at the present moment. Fine, we will use Robo Deer. Super Mecha Robo Deer, go fight things. Doing fine, how are you doing? Good look at the EEVEE. Thank you very much, Azzy. And then thank you very much for the pack. Glad to see that you're doing well. Yeah, I just hope that I get my EEVEE shinies by the end of the day. Iron Valley is a robot. I mean, all of the future paradoxes are basically just robots. Like, you've got Iron Hands, which is Punch Robot. You've got Iron Lead, which is Deer Robot. You've got Iron Valiant, which is just Robot. You got Iron Thorns, which is Godzilla Robot. You got Iron Jugulus, which is King Ghidorah Robot. You got Iron Moth, which is Mothra Robot. You got Donphan, which is Elephant Robot. So they're just all robots. They are all exclusively robots. Good, just destroy them. Just destroy all of them, Iron Valiant. Iron Leaves. Oh yeah, I forgot my 3-segment shiny Dunsparce. Nice! Oh yeah, you got... Wasn't that your first shiny Dunsparce you found? The 3-segment Dunsparce. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Do you think Iron Hands are going to be good for this raid? I don't know, honestly, Anakin. It depends on what moves EEVEE uses. Because if EEVEE uses the moves I think it's going to use, then no, Iron Hands will not be good. But actually, we can probably go check what EEVEE's moves are right now, because we can just go check the raids. Sarah B. raid event details. They should have the thing up by now. Terra raid events, yeah, they should have the thing up. Alright, level 7, mightiest. Yep, shield activate. 99% of HP, 99% of time remaining, uses baby doll eyes, reset stat, reduces Terra orb charge. Player stats does... Yep. That thing freaking purges like insanity. Double-edged Hyper Voice charm, yep. Iron Hand's not really a good call for this. This thing just spams attack down. I had a feeling it was gonna be that. Though there is one Pokemon that is particularly... Well, yes, of course the deer is very happy, Ash. It's smiting EEVEE left, right, and center. It is hunting down EEVEE. Force always against the terror raids. We'll see Mudkip. It does not have Last Resort. Last Resort is really not that good of a move. It's Double Edge, Hyper Voice, Charm, and Bite. See, there is a better option than Gambit Face. There is a significantly better option than Gambit Face. There is a vastly better option than Gambit Face. It is the Galarian form of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Not going to specify what it is. That is the Galarian form of the best Gen 1 Pokemon. Go Robo Punch! Destroy all things! Destroy all of the EEVEE. Beep beep, exactly. It is very much the Roadrunner. No, Rapidash isn't in the game. Yapadash is not in the game. Why do you not like punching them? You just palm punch. There we go. That should be all... No, do not kill it. Do not kill. That should be all 60 of the knockouts. That should be all 60 of them. I thought that one was a shiny for a second. There are no shinies in the area, so we are good to do our sandwich. That was a typo. Duck. You know what party is so crazy, because kamikaze hookworm isn't a common phrase. That is a phrase. Okuyasu out there, weapon EEVEE. Exactly. As all Iron Hands should do. As is the job of all Iron Hands. Just deleting things from existence. There's no, cucumber, pickle. And then 3 things of tofu. The fact EEVEE likes tofu should be a red flag that EEVEE is a questionable Pokemon. Look at these. This isn't even food. These are freaking Mr. Clean magic erasers. Hello there, Kayla. How are you doing? I need to buy more Pika Picks. I will buy more Pika Picks when I am out of Pika Picks. No sooner, no later. Giga Forehead. These are freaking Mr. Clean magic erasers. They're not even food. Then again, I would hesitate to call tofu food to begin with. Top bread. I do love that the Pika Pick buries itself all the way inside of the tofu, though. Just the ears are sticking out. Can you please stop us with me like that maybe picture of that or anything? Yeah! So long as I'm not doing the shiny hunting of stuff, Jade, I would be doing this Splatfest. Yeah, so long as I'm not streaming and doing shiny hunting and, like, asleep, I'll be doing this Splatfest. Because pretty much the entire plan is to shiny hunt EEVEE. Like, until we get all of them, because we just need 3 more. Yeah, that EEVEE is absolutely freaking degenerate. Oh my gosh, so we got EXP candy count. No, there's no reason HP up. I mean, I guess the HP ups could be quite good. Yeah, the EEVEE... Yeah, the reduction berry is... Honestly, it's not a bad raid. Nope, there is no encounter power for that one. That did not give me encounter power. So it gives you 1 of every evolution stone. Gives 30 Terra Shards. Okay. Gives a lot of HP ups. Okay. Honestly, it may be worth it just for the HP ups. I didn't see anything, James. I didn't see any typo or anything. There's absurd sentences in the phrase associated with the Animal Crossing thing. I feel awful. No reason to feel awful. No need to feel awful. Let's go make a picnic again. Picnic. I guess we're gonna go stick with the traditional sandwich method. Because it seems that normal sandwiches don't want to work with the cucumbers. Tomato, onion, green bell pepper, and tofu. Sweet. Winking Pika Pick. I'd say the duck. But it used F, not the B. Ah. Yeah, that did not go through. Ropped? What is a ropped? I don't know what that means, Forehead. Forehead, we're not going to buy more Pika Picks until we need to buy more Pika Picks. No sooner, no later. Mommy roast tomatoes? Ooh, nice. We had meatloaf today. I love meatloaf. Meat is delicious. We one that I will never be able to. I will never be able to have tofu. Like, I could never give up meat. Meat is delicious. Like, I could never give up bacon. I could never give up. Like, I mean, I could live without chicken, but like beef, bacon, pork. Nah, I couldn't live without that. I could not live without various forms of dinner meat. I could not live without fish, too. But fish does not fall into the category of meat for some reason. For weird classification reasons, fish is not classified under meat. Yeah, meat means like land animals. There we go, counterpart. There we go. So I guess we gotta just stick with our traditional sandwich method. But shiny EEVEE hunting is on. Oh, we might get some duns. Oh no, we're also gonna get spawn interference from mouse. Alright, let's get going. Because we We need to find a shiny EEVEE. We need to find 3 of them. Hopefully we can get some marked ones, but any spares will go in the giveaway bin. Alright, did not see any on the initial pass-through. Yeah, picnic. This may not have been the ideal spot to start this hunt, because there's not really a good reset location. I have to come back here every time. But, again, we'll figure it out as we figure it out. We figuring out stuff and things as we do. Alright. eBay. No shiny eBay. I swear, whenever EEVEE says it's cry in any of the games, it's not saying EEVEE, it's saying eBay. It does not say EEVEE, it says freaking eBay. So obviously, we know it's a spokesperson for PayPal. So yeah, that's a plan. Alright. Yeah, tomorrow is the last day of the year of shiny hunting. Well, the year of shiny hunting for Scarlet Violet. So, I'm finally gonna be able to... I thought that the mouse hold... I thought the mouse hold was a shiny EEVEE. You don't toy with me, game. Do not toy with me. Oh, okay, so I can reset on this one, too. Okay, good. I have shiny hunted EEVEE for far too long to be toyed with. All I want is the shiny EEVEE times 3, so I can move on and finish some other shiny hunts. But we will figure that out as time goes on. We will... Mouse. I swear, if one of these mouse holds actually shiny, I'm gonna lose my mind. Well, then I don't have a mind to lose, we all know this. We already know I've already lost my mind. I never had one to begin with, so I can't have lost it. Yeah, meatloaf is indeed very delicious. Meatloaf is top tier. Alright, let's get looking. It seems that the EEVEE outbreaks are very, very small. I think that they're smaller than regular outbreaks. So, it's a little trickier. I wonder if also there's less actual spawns. I'm gonna need to look into the mechanics of the massive mass outbreaks of these special event outbreak ones. Just so I can plan for future things. Because I think that they're still programmed in the same way of the 60 KOs increases shiny odds. But I wouldn't be surprised if they make it a bit of a different number because they're special events. Hello there, Mr. J-Rad. How goes you? Also, you better get that robot dog to be named AC/DC for no reason other than AC/DC reference. Not even JoJo reference, but AC/DC reference. You must make that an inevitability. There's some more magic. Some magic stuff, and he's gonna make some stuff disappear. Oni Mountain. Only on the Oni Mountain. I like the design of Oni Mountain. The only thing about it I don't like is that it's not a good spot to go in a circle. You can't actually make a circle around Oni Mountain. So it's not ideal for Masuda hatching. I hope in the Indigo Disc, which by the way, over the course of the next 4 weeks, we've got probably 8 videos on the Indigo Disc that are in the pipeline. My one hope for the Indigo Disc is that it gives us a good Masuda hatching spot that's fairly wide open and flat, with just minimal obstacles that you can just go in a circle at. So you don't have to go with, like, Mezagoza, where you have to go around that weird, like, crescent-shaped thing in Mezagoza. Or... I mean, the best place right now to Masuda hunt, just going in a circle, is the top of the Crystal Pool. which is a really good spot to actually Masuda hatch. But I would ideally like somewhere a little different. Because I don't think that there's going to be a whole lot of slowdown on the Indigo Disc. I think the Indigo Disc is going to be a lot less game intensive, because it's not going to have, as much water. But I look forward to that. I feel it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. Hello there, EEVEE. Hello there, eBay. You're not sparkling. Yeah, I know shiny Eevee's like silver. So the shiny will very heavily stick out. The usual brown. In unrelated, semi-related news, this person who has a robot dog should be named Goddard. I thought it was Goddard. Not Goddard. From Jimmy Neutron. Well, there's a D at the end of the name. But also, top tier reference. There are times I legitimately think I am the only person that remembers shows like that, and that it wasn't just some weird fever dream I had. So it does me good to hear other people remembering, like, some of those series from Nick. It occurs to me that if Patch have a perfect setup for Joe, use it any time and nobody would be able to see it coming in advance. Oh, Jared, don't do that. That is not a very cash money play, Jared. That is not how you make a cash money play. You Neutron is the best character in the show. Is that through the word EEVEE? That is a very anti-cash money play, Jared. I do not financially support non-cash money plays. Okay, okay, it was Goddard. Okay. I thought it was. But yeah, there are so many shows I remember from, like, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network that were, like, such short-lived shows that I honestly feel like, did I just imagine this entire thing? And I was like, oh wait, there's other people that remember this series too? It isn't just me imagining things? And it does my smooth brain good. I support it. Oh my gosh. Now! But again, guys, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I really hope I don't get a freaking phase on Shiny Dunsparce, unless it is a Shiny Dunsparce that eventually evolves into a 3-segment Dunsparce, which, that would be a cash money play game. That would be a very cash money play. But other than that, nah, it would not be a cash money play to make me phase on the other thing. No Nickelodeon over here. I never saw that. Never saw that show. There's a few I used. I was always more of like a Cartoon Network person than Nickelodeon. I only really watched Nickelodeon for things like Danny Phantom and Avatar: The Last Airbender, which were also top-tier series. Avatar: The Last Airbender, absolutely amazing. That was a series that hit different. Fun fact, have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? The guy that made that, Dave Filoni, made Star Wars: The Clone Wars. So, yeah. That's a fun little thing that just shows the interconnectedness of everything. Because there actually is an Avatar: The Last Airbender reference within Star Wars: The Clone Wars. One of the clone troopers in the Umbara arc, their helmet, has Aang's arrow on the helmet. And it is also blue. Again, he made both series. He can do stuff like that, which is also amazing. I vaguely remember Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Was that made by Canadians? So I remember there's a lot of, like, Canadian humor in Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Vaguely remember that. I vaguely recall things like that. But there is no shiny EEVEE yet. Shiny EEVEE. EEVEE shiny. EEVEE, you're going to sparkle. You're going to sparkle, EEVEE, or I am going to wipe out this entire outbreak and move to a different one. I'm gonna pause Oni Mountain-wide EEVEE extinction. Unless you actual Giga Forehead Pokemon decides to spawn shinies. Unless you decide to sparkle. I hope I don't get, shiny Mousehold during this, because I have a shiny race for Mousehold tomorrow actually scheduled. So that's a bit of an awkward thing if I end up getting the Mousehold today. I really, really hope I don't get it. Well, I should continue rendering D&D character I made. Oh, sounds fun. Sounds fun. Sounds delightful. Oh yeah, right, there is Pichu around here. I still need to get shiny Pichu. Still haven't actually figured out how. I might just do Masuda Pichu. Because Ash would have an aneurysm if I go attack Pichu for the outbreaks. Because that is the Ash as does. Hello there, Mr. Rave. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing very well. My brain is indeed very smooth, David. Will I explain on who he is? I mean, I don't think any of us would have a frame of reference for it, so it may not do any good to explain. So I would recommend not, because we would all just be 110% lost. All good, gonna be lurking, heck of a nice day. Are you okay, Rave? You sound absolutely conked out of it. You don't sound all there. I hope everything is okay, though. Yeah, glad to see you here. Thank you very much for the alert. Why am I getting so much slowdown? Well, that... Actually, the slowdown's probably because there's water around here, so this probably was not the best idea to do the outbreak out. I guess we could go to a different outbreak area and check, just to see maybe if different areas would yield different results. Because certain areas probably are going to be more beneficial for locations. Basically, it's skeleton. And humorous. Name of a bone and a pun. We feed on puns here. Puns are what sustain me. So I approve of any and all puns. Just don't make it so I have a bone to pick with you by the end of this. Sorry, again, my puns are what sustain me. They are the source of my strength. They are the source of my power. Well, that and my hair. I'm doing well. I'm doing very, very well, Seth. I've been doing a lot of video editing. Recorded a thing with Sly Guy and Timmy B today. So that's going to be coming out in probably a few weeks, maybe? That's going to be something. Depending on when the video footages are sent over to Sly, that will determine about when that thing is going to be coming out. So that was fun. That was a fun thing. But yeah, other than that, really nothing else too special today. Nothing else been too special. I look forward to it. I look forward to the stuff and things. I can't wait to see just the full HP shield that this EEVEE has for the raid. Well, then again, does... Actually, I don't think Cerebee's thing specify what you mean. Oh no, shield action, 99% health, 99% time. Okay, no, so EEVEE does start off with the shield. It's probably going to be full HP Terra Shield. Much like what they did with Pikachu, because EEVEE wants to be a clown. EEVEE wants to be an actual Gigatop Tier forehead. Oh yes, so the EEVEE, where is the EEVEE? Give me something. Much like Pikachu. Yes! Yeah. Do you not remember the Pikachu raid event, Ash? When that thing had a freaking full HP Terra Shield, Light Ball, and also Set Up Rain, and. So no health item. I was honestly expecting the EEVEE to have the Eviolite. Yes! I called it a thing, because it is a thing. It is indeed a thing. Thing is a generic term to describe an object, organism, or place. So yes, by definition, it is indeed a thing. All things are things. I'm not going to take back a definitively true statement. It is a factually accurate statement. Because to take a factually accurate statement back would be lying. And we here do not promote lying. Actual Giga Forehead. No, see, this is the thing. For the rest of the stream, we are gonna go into ASMR mode, because apparently ASMR may actually attract the EEVEE. So we're gonna just do shiny ASMR Maxis hunting. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. The screen's a little off colored, so we're gonna need to be a little bit more careful with how we do our shiny hunting in ASMR Maxis mode, because we exist just to screw with Ash. Because it's fun. You make it too easy, Ash. You make it way too easy. It's like that. See, Ash, there's a button on my PC. It just says Trigger Ash. And I press that about 20 times before we start off. Or primed Ash triggering. Do we have permission to put a pineapple on pizza to get revenge on Jackass in my life who happens to be Italian? No! Even if they may be a jackass, you do not put pineapple on pizza in any capacity. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. That you have? Havb? I don't know what a havb is, Ash. See, Ash, it just comes from knowing the audience. You play to the audience. I give the viewers what they want. Heckin' danked it. Danked. Dantig it. I feel like at some point we need to make a shirt that just has all of Ash's typos on it. It would be so good. Then again, we have to reissue it every couple of days, because there would probably be like 20 new ones that would be added onto it every single stream. I'd buy 12 of them. That wouldn't be enough to fill all of them. Well, I will send you something arguably worse. And you're telling me, Ash, you are correct on that. You are entirely correct. If we mail Ash a Hatterene, then it will be a pet. No, Blorb. Blorb? No. There are no shiny EEVEE. Yet. How long have we been sandwich? We've been... I think we've done, maybe, what, 10 minutes of sandwich? Oh, wow, 20 minutes of sandwich? Really? I thought we'd only done 10. I guess EEVEE's being a big shoe. You know what? EEVEE. EEVEE. You and your bloodline, this is what you are. You're a shoe. You are a shoe. Which is why we should use Iron Hands to wipe you out of existence. Because it's not Okoyasu, it's Okoyasu. Just wipe the EEVEE out of existence. With the power of the Iron Hands. Who is very not good for the EEVEE Terror. Like, I knew they were going to make the thing have charm. I knew they were going to give EEVEE charm. I knew they were going to give it so many ways of attack reduction. I was just expecting them to add in Calm Mind. I am genuinely surprised they didn't add Calm Mind. They are 2 for 2 for not adding in the very easy Calm Mind setup. Like, they didn't give it to Typhlosion, Hisuian Typhlosion. Hello there, Chicken Man! How goes the Chicken Man? I hope the Chicken Man is doing well. How goes the restoration of the cars? Hopefully car restoration is going well for you. Jen... Oh no, did you phase again, Roost? Oh no, I only know one way to make Roost get that angry. What did the Petalil do? Where did the Petalil hurt you? What did the Petalil do this time, Roost? What happened so we may enjoy, record all of the gory details? Ripperoni Roost. Oh no, it's worse. What could be worse? I pause my hunt and go to the Nacers. I had to hatch several eggs. Oh no! Oh no! How many of them were shiny? How many shinies did you get? And what were they? I still have to get Volibee. So wait, so why do you need to hatch eggs to go to the nature preserve? Do you need to fill the Pokedex out to get the nature preserve? Oh, okay. I thought you... Okay. When you just belted out that pure dialyzed rage, I thought you meant that you got shinies while you were hatching those eggs. Okay. It's not that bad, Roost. It could be far worse. But yeah, Gen 5 egg hatching... Gen 5 and... Was Gen 6 the gen where they added it would automatically deposit the eggs into your PC? Or was that a Gen 7 edition? You need to see everything in the universe to get the nature preserve, and there's a lot of things you can't see or get unless you have the first game, which luckily I have. Really? You can't see everything in the Unova Dex? In Unova 2.0? That makes -0 sense. Like, I mean, I could understand if you need to trade between Black 2 and White 2 to get everything, because that's literally standard for all Pokemon games. We'll also want to get both Eevee and Banero to spawn. Then trade over and learn how to... And now I learn Shiny Haxorus looks worse in Gen 5. What? I don't track with that math, Roast. How does Shiny Haxorus look worse in Gen 5? I don't comprehendo. I'm going to get Larvesta. Is that a hatch an egg from Volcarona, which we want to save for a future shiny hunt. Or get Larvesta egg from Route 18 and Black 1. I mean, it's in... Do you not have both Black 1 and White 1? Because, yeah, that's the thing. That I did know is the only way of getting Larvesta. Well, then, I mean, you could also get the Volcarona in Black 2 or Black 1, White 1, and then trade that over to breed it. But also, that is a heckin'... There's no way it's only in Black 1. There is no way that is only in Pokemon Black 1. I'm fairly certain it's in White 1. Unless you only have Black 1. Yeah, gift Pokemon. Okay, okay. The way you phrased it made me guess things, Roost, okay? You didn't say initially, I only have Black 1. Because if you said earlier at some prior established date that you only had one of the two games, you honestly trust my memory to go that far back? I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. That's how bad my memory is. My brain is a sieve. Things go in one ear, and they just escape the other. Unless it's obscure Pokemon stuff. That I commit to memory. I'm not dumb, though. I don't have the giant ears. I have the smooth brain tactics to be a Dumbo, but I don't have the giant ears. Which is perfectly okay, because I hate flying. If I could fly with ears, that'd be horrifying and to just no. I would opt to never fly. Which, side note, flying as a superpower's probably gotta be one of the worst superpowers, just to have in a practical sense. Because you couldn't even, like, use your superpower flying to just go to a different country without needing to, like, book a flight. Because you need to go through all, like, air traffic and, like, air travel stuff. So, like, you couldn't even just... So, Superman could... I mean, obviously, like, the DC comics people probably are okay with Superman. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, go over here for something to do some things. Like, people are obviously okay with that. But, like, practically speaking, in the real world, you couldn't do that. You couldn't just, like, go fly places. You have to, like, check that out beforehand. So you can't just decide, oh, yeah, I'm gonna go to, like... I want to go grab a thing in this list. Like, no, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do that. That would... That's why, again, invincibility, best superpower. Or laser beams. Hello there, Rady. How are you doing, though? Hope you're doing well. I'm hoping to get white version, Pokemon White 2 soon, so I can have Black 2, White 2, and Black and White, so I can have the full Unova collection. And then when the eventual Unova remakes come out, get those remakes, I'll have the entire... I will have the 6 Infinity Stones of Unova. Just the ultimate power that exists of Gen 5. The greatest generation in all of Pokemon. My apologies, you can't appreciate Gen 5 for its greatness, Ash. It is a skill issue. We're working on it. There's a Gen 5 therapy. Yes, the Unova Gauntlet, exactly. It's Ghetsis' one arm. It's really Ghetsis actually has it. It's just on like the one arm he doesn't show. He always has like one hidden. But see, here's the thing, Ash. Sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's okay. It's coping. We all cope in different ways, Ash. It's okay. We don't blame you. I want to see Ghetsis now with an Infinity Gauntlet and an Iron Man armor. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. No, instead of just like the arc reactor, just a Pokeball in the middle of the suit. It's just a freaking Pokeball. Unova just hits different. Unova just freaking hits different. Best music in the entire series. Like, on a consistent basis, there is no Gen 5 song that I can say is bad. Like, the only Gen 5 song that I know that like people do not like is just the low health battle music, which on its own isn't even a bad song. It's just that it interrupts absolutely top tier songs that play normally. That is the only issue we have with it. Then the G-Force is a more dangerous experience, parallel to Spine. Flying too fast will rip your skin off. Yeah, he's playing as kind of a medium power. I mean, again, that's why Superman's got invincibility. Well, not invulnerability. So it's like he's just too durable. Remember, Superman's the guy that regularly goes toe-to-toe with Darkseid. So it's like, I don't think he needs to worry about G-Forces. I have trained my body to simply imagine Ash's Gen 5 dislike as a chibi Pikachu holding a protester sign. Makes ignoring it a lot easier. Roost, I am screenshotting that. That needs to go on a poster at some point, because that's just perfect. I love that. You know, we need to find a better spot to shiny hunt EEVEE, because this spot sucks. We're getting too much slowdown and not enough spawns. Let's go see how this area is. All right, let's see how this. So there's no slowdown in this area. Okay. Fairly wide-reaching area. But not many EEVEE. Alright. Yeah, not a very large spawn radius. We'll move on to the next one. Shiny hunting and raiding. We are shiny hunting, but we may do a little bit of EEVEE raids. We may do a little bit of EEVEE raid for this event. Event. Whoopa. I feel like this spot might work. I can vibe with this spot. I can vibe with this one. But yeah, I knew that EEVEE was gonna have Charm. I knew it was gonna freaking have Charm. That's why I recommended Gyarados. The absolute chaddest of all counters for the EEVEE run. Gyarados. Never underestimate Roadrunner. Underestimate Roadrunner at your own peril. As I learned in the EBL of Season 6. So Kitakami is the better place. No. It is... The outbreaks are both on Paldea and on Kitakami. The only difference is you get different marks. Well, different marks are boosted on Kitakami and different marks are boosted on mainland Paldea. But also, my thinking was that there's a lot more normal types in Paldea, actually, that spawn within Paldea, so you may get more spawn interference in Paldea. So, Kitakami, I was like, okay, we'll go to Kitakami, probably less spawn interference. More centralized locations might be easier to actually hunt. So that's what my thought processing was. As we know, my brain is very smooth, so there's that. I'm sending that thing to Mudkip. Send that to Mudkip in midnight, because they're gonna find that funny. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, either area is actually fairly good for them, but I think it's just less spawn interference. Which is what my plan is for, is the reduction of all spawn interference. Because that's, whenever I shine, I always go for minimizing spawn interference. Which, this gives me a way of minimizing my spawners. Plus, by having to go to different EEVEE outbreaks, I continuously get to KO more and more EEVEE. Which, after all, in the end, is really the important thing about this event. Is the absolute face-punching carnage. Eventually. That's just building off of my EVN pun, forehead. You can't even use my Fest EVDs pun either, because I mentioned that earlier. What are you gonna do? You gonna steal my jokes? You gonna steal my jokes? You couldn't even type. Oh, shiny V. Nah, EEVEE mid. EEVEE mid. We're gonna knock them all out. We're just knocking them out. Just go robot. Yeah, for some reason here, Iron Valiant isn't actually slowing down, knocking stuff out. I don't need to switch between it and Iron Waves for some reason. Maybe just that other area was cursed. That other area was cursed. I'll say it was cursed. Let's go. Let's go. Take them all down. Who knows? I might end up using one of the EEVEE family in the EBL next season. I've got a few ideas for some EBL planning teams. I've got the vaguest ideas of what I want to use on my team. I just need to make sure I don't get sniped. Because I already know one person's probably gonna snipe the pick I want most. Like, I know they're gonna snipe me on that. I know, Forehead, I saw that we're at 17. I'm busy counting. I'm not going to take Pikachu. Pikachu is garbage. When you're stacking up against things that have a base stat total over 450. I will not... Someone picked Pikachu in a previous season. And the thing was an absolute bloodbath when it came in.
Ash. Would you rather I do this to tell you off? Or do you prefer the yelling? Do you prefer ASMR or yelling?
It's all down to you. It's your pick. You are the final arbiter on that destination. This is not the anime. This is not the anime, nor is it Let's Go Pikachu. Where now, if it was the partner Pikachu, I could vibe with that. Partner Pikachu I could vibe with on the team, because partner Pikachu actually is pretty good. Most of its stats are actually... The thing's got more stats than, like, most other things. Well, then again, it's good in Kanto, because Kanto Pokemon generally have very high BSDs. So it's actually able to stand out a little bit. But, like, those signature moves were freaking broken. Pikachu is good with Light Ball. Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Ash. The Light Ball isn't in the EBO, and even with the Light Ball, it's still not good. It still dies to anything. See, the main reason you use a... Even when Raichu is used competitively, Raichu still wants the Focus Sash. Because it dies instantly to any hit. Keep in mind, when people run any member of the Pikachu family, they go full speed, full HP. And the thing still dies to just about anything. And now you give it to Pikachu, who's a slower Pokemon than Raichu. G-Max doesn't exist anymore. G-Max does not exist in this dojo. This isn't Mustard's dojo back in Galar. This is the top champ dojo in Paldea. There's no G-Maxing here. The G-Maxing does not exist outside the confines of Britain. Learn your geography. And even if you're using the G-Max move, just use Nuzzle. Just get a better Pokemon like Togedemaru that gets Nuzzle to do the same thing. Yeah. Terra Flying is good, so not really. It's still frail. I don't think you realize how little the Terra Flying actually does. Any move would still take it out of the equation. And anyone who doesn't see an electric type going Terra Flying it's Litho's obvious play.
I will not leave Pikachu alone, Ash. I speak only in fact, statistics, and the pure, hard numbers. It's not my fault the truth hurts. But the truth will set you free.
Hey, Meta, bring back all gimmicks. No gimmicks. I would rather we have from here to the end. I would rather have, if every Pokemon game from now until the heat death of the universe, we do not have any more gimmicks. No more gimmicks. Unless they were disabled in competitive. Unless they did, you cannot use the gimmicks in online play. If they made it so you could not use them in online play, they just did not work in online play, I'd be okay with that. That would have my full support. Plus, also, the good thing about not having any of those mechanics is that it actually lets the devs make things like the Battle Frontier again. Because, let's be real, if you're ever doing a Battle Frontier thing, and you have something like Megas, you're gonna bring in something like Mega Latias, turn 1, Mega Latias, go Burr. Like, you have a base 700 stat Pokemon. Nothing can compare to that. So if you were on the Poke Planning Committee for Gen 10, I would. I would fight everyone tooth and nail and be like, you are not leaving until we do not have this. You are exactly right on that, Firemart. I would fight to the... I would challenge everyone to single combat to have that idea revoked. But again, the other main thing is that you can never do anything like the battle facilities again so long as a super mechanic exists and actually have it be a rewarding, fulfilling challenge. Because when it came to, even with Dynamaxing, even though NPCs in the Battle Tower for Sword and Shield could Dynamax themselves, they really didn't. And what I would always do is, for doubles, I'd lead Excadrill, I'd lead Tyranitar, swap out my Tyranitar to switch in my Togekiss, and have Excadrill just click Earthquake. Or, I'd just go, okay, Excadrill go Dynamax, Tyranitar just use Rock Slide. And just brute force Hyper Offense everything. Like, there's literally nothing you can do against that. And just keeps them like an Intimidate Gyarados in the back. So it's like, okay, you've got some way of handling them. Okay, Gyarados just stomps you because Intimidate just wrecks everything. Because Moxie Max Airstream Gyarados in doubles was one of the most broken things in existence. It's literally Dragon Dance that damages the opponent, and it boosts your ally's speed as well. It's just, you could never have a battle facility so long as a super mechanic exists. Imagine a battle where you could use all the gimmicks and maybe even combine them into one super move. It probably would be set. Pour on the switch. Pour switch on fire. Yep. That's one of the reasons I actually like what the anime did with how they sort of reconciled all of those mechanics existing. Is that, okay, you can use one of them per battle. Like, you can use a Mega, but your opponent can use a G-Max. You know, you can use a Z-move, but your opponent can use a Dynamax. Like, I like that. That's a good, like, narrative thing. Then, you know, you smash cut to Generation 7 competitive where you can use a Primal, a Mega, and a Z-move all on the exact same team, and it's like, oh, no. That made, like, rules orderly and, like, non-pure chaos me inside just shrivel up into a little ball and just, no. Yeah, actually, I'm not bad at that. I didn't see it. I'm fairly certain I know what the outcome was, because it was, like, predictable considering what they were doing with the series after that. Which is why see, that's the worst part, in my opinion, about Pokemon, is that basically going into every single league, you knew the result even if it was a brand new episode premiering. You know, unless you were watching the Orange Islands for the first time, Ash winning there was a blindside. But in basically every other season, other than Alola, I don't think the outcome of any of those matches were surprising. Purely because that is the same gimmick they do every single time to motivate the next series. Which makes sense. That's why I actually really like they do with Alola. They threw Buddy a bone at the end of Alola. Like, about freaking time.
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying the writers had to BS losses left, right, and center for that.
Like, look at basically every single one of Ash's losses in the league. It all comes down to actual BS. The only loss that I will say I thought was like, this is a valid reason to have that loss was the Gen 2 one where it was the Blaziken against the Charizard. That was the only loss where I was like, you know what? Even though that was a loss, that was a really satisfying fight. That actually works in story and works well. All of the others were just like, this was a 110% BS loss. I will still forever chuckle at the Generation 6 one, where it's like, yes, Ash Greninja loses to a Blast Burn Charizard. Yes. A Water-type Pokemon loses to a physical Fire-type using a Fire-type special attack. No. So stupid. I do actually like the Tobias loss, just because everyone hates Tobias. But my response to that is, that's literally how all of us were when we were younger. We would bring in the most super OP Pokemon into the league and just clown on everyone. Tobias is literally the anime insert of all of us when we played the games, and I just find that hilarious. Because we don't remember when we would just spam legendaries on literally everything. We did that. Don't even deny that we didn't do that. We all spammed legendaries when we first played those games for the first, like, 5 years we played. It wasn't until after Blizzard, maybe we just don't use legendaries because they're not fun. I just love that. Because one thing in the anime is that games aren't cohesive to one another. It's because something that the anime doesn't mean the game, and vice versa. You are correct, but at the same time, they have established fire does not do well against water in the anime. Other than that one time, they had fire be super effective against Golem when grass and water did absolutely jack squat. They have generally obeyed the type chart, so long as it wasn't Thunder Armor bullshit. Yeah, Device was a very big F you to the folks like me who got back into Pokemon in 1070s. Yeah. Look, the thing is, I think it was very deliberate. Because Generation 4 was like the first time the Pokemon devs were actually aware the way in which the audience works. Like the way in which the audience had. So here's the thing, Ash. That thing, the Pikachu and the Onix thing actually makes sense. See, I wouldn't expect
You to know this, because you do not know rocks. But I do know rocks. I'm a rockologist.
Do you know what rocks are made of? They are generally made of ionic. They can be made of ionic compounds, and when water is applied, they dissolve. And when you dissolve salts, they conduct electricity. And they've even added a move that turns Pokemon into a water type by exposure to excessive amounts of water. It's called Soak. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't know because it's from Gen 5. So even then, that fight still obeys actual game stuff, as well as actual logic. Because there is such a thing with electricity as called a breakdown voltage, where the amount of electricity going through something is so absurd, it just causes whatever is being forced to conduct electricity to disconduct it. Yo! There it is! First shiny Eevee! First one of the bunch, and I think you actually have double edge, so you probably can knock yourself out. Which normally I would say to do Eevee, but I don't want to risk that right now. Slam saving. I'm going to ignore the fact you just said rockology. Fair enough, Roost. Fair enough. The boulder feels very conflicted. The boulder feels very, 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 very conflicted. Go to sleep. Stop dodging, Eevee. Okay, fine, use Charm. It does nothing. It does nothing to the actual robot. Literally 4 steps in front of your face. Giant super mecha Robobot. Kirby's Planet Robobot. Get the ball. In the ball. See, there's a part that wants to just throw a generic bland Pokeball at you because it's an EEVEE, but it's like... I still gotta keep the theming of the luxury ball through all of the stuff and things. Gotta do that. My library actually DMs. Oh, I don't even think I want to know, J-Rad. I don't even think I want to know. Live Woshen reaction. This floor smells like floor. What the hell is that? Me carefully listening to the excuse for breaking into my office the 7th time this week. Oh, I love that meme, Jared. The one you sent right up above the thing. I very approve of that meme. It is so good. But also, what the freak is that thing you sent with the freaking baseball cap on? What the frick is that thing? I don't even think I want to know. Live EEVEE reaction. Live Woshen react. Hello there, Chris Daly. It has been a while. How have you been? I'm doing very well. We just got the first shiny EEVEE we required, which is delightful. Because we need several of these actual foreheads. The guy who runs the shoe store in... Oh, right. Isn't he like a shrimp or a... Isn't he like a... Is he a lobster, I think? He's a lobster. But yeah, the one right above that, I love that one. That one actually, like... If it weren't for being live at the moment, I would have just absolutely lost it laughing with that one. Because, like, yes, that is absolutely character accurate for them. Been doing good. Just beat the 7-star EEVEE using Annihilate. Annoying, but super easy. See, that's why I would go with the one and only Gyapdos. Because Galarian's Aptos Thunderous Kick goes hard. Because it always drops physical defense. It's so insane. Hello there, Captain King. And hello there, Rosie. How are you doing? But yeah, Ghost Monkey does work very well. I just prefer Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. I've actually never really seen too many classic Looney Tunes Roadrunner cartoons. But I'm vaguely aware of the Roadrunner beep beep. But how do you do, Rosie? Well, you are doing goof. That is accurate, Rosie, so you didn't typo on that. Yeah, as I'm building my Indigo Disc team, the main Pokemon is Weirdeer. Interesting. How does Psy Shield Bash work in this game? I woke up for 10 minutes ago, my shiny. Nice. Yeah, we are doing a living shiny dex. So we require many shiny EEVEE to fill out the rest of the ranks of the dex. But how are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Actually, one thing I could do, just to increase my shiny hunting potential, is just go over here and see if I can get any shiny EEVEE this way, and then go back. Because that would greatly expedite my shiny hunting process, and further increase my efficiency. Because I wouldn't need to stop I wouldn't need to de-bike, I wouldn't need to picnic, I wouldn't need to de-picnic. So yeah, I think actually that is the play. I think the vibe is we just go on the road. No, Eden... Nice. Nice. Very nice. I didn't do any knockouts for this outbreak portion, but we'll deal with that when we need to deal with that. That's good. Alright. Yeah, we need 2 more shiny EEVEE for the living shiny dex. Because the one we just got is going to be either the Umbreon or the... It's going to be either the Umbreon, the Leafeon, or the Sylveon. So we need 2 more. Depending on which... Depending on if it has a mark, and depending on which mark it is, that may determine which one it goes into. That's the call. That's the eventual vibe. That is the vibe. I thought I saw a shiny one up there, but it did not. It was just the water. So yeah, the shiny floor, the shiny ground after the rain and EEVEE's color do look about the same. I've been hanging out with my friend who worked for a project for school all day. We got like half the assignment done, and then just started to goof off. Nice. That is how group projects generally devolve, Rosie. I certainly hope the project isn't due anytime soon. Hello there, Austin. How are you doing today? Glad to have you. Great to see you doing here. Hope your day has been pretty good. Been alright. It's due Tuesday. Yeah, you're fine. You got the rest of the weekend to do that. You're good. You're fine. I love how I knew it was Tuesday even before you corrected to add in the S. Go to sleep or do schoolwork. No, schoolwork sucks. Schoolwork can suck a frickin' railroad spike. As all schoolwork should be. Just casually suck a railroad spike. It's an oddly specific threat. Hello there, Sunny TC. How are you doing? Hope you are doing very well. Hope you're doing delightful. No shiny. If you procrastinate today, it will catch up to you. Yes, that is a very factually accurate statement, Roost, as I know from first-hand experience. Which is not good when you're trying to get a bunch of videos done before a DLC comes. Something I also have extensive experience with. Which we are trying to remedy before the Indigo Disc, which is why when I end off, I'm probably going to be doing some more Indigo Disc DLC video stuff. Then, some more Salmon Run with Mudkip, depending on how things go. Because I am a big fan of the running of the fish in Splatoon 3. We do the running of the fish. Lego City Undercover. Eventually, Mudkip. There will eventually be Lego City Undercover. Just remember, Mudkip, we need something to do when the living shiny dex hunts are all finished. We're gonna need something to fill our time. We can do Lego City Undercover then. We can do Lego City Undercover when that happens. That is the vibe. Yeah, once the channel gets to around like maybe 10k subs plus, we are then at the point of self-sustaining, where I feel more comfortable doing more heavily focus on non-Pokemon stuff for streamings as well. Because by then, the channel will be able to maintain its growth without needing to do one thing, basically. Don't know what I need to stream. You really don't need that much, Sunny. All you really need is a PC, and you need, well, a PC strong enough to actually support streaming, and you just need a software. Because you can stream a whole bunch of different things. You could do, you know, Switch games, or you can just do computer games. Or you can do Legacy Undercover now and hunt later.
I don't think that's the play, Mudkip. I think the play is shiny hunt now.
play is now we hunt. Then we Lego. Lego moment. For a second I thought that cutie fly was a shiny. I was almost happy, but I was like, oh, another shiny cutie fly. We've gotten so many shiny cutie fly. So many shinies in the available shiny giveaway thing. So many up for eventual grabs. Yeah, we're going to be doing a shiny giveaway in a couple of weeks. With all of the shinies I've accumulated that are spare shinies from our living shiny dex hunts. I don't need all of them. Because we got 4 shinies of the Sawaddle family, which we don't need all of them, we only need 3. So they're going to be given away, the spare one. So that's going to be a thing to look forward to. Very, very look forward to plan. Done. But yeah, I've got some ideas for some stuff and things. Even if we only get 1 shiny EEVEE through, like, for the entirety of today, we don't get any more, that's still progress. Because we've still got the rest of the weekend to do more EEVEE shiny hunts. And on top of that, I can just not connect my game to the internet after that, just keep the EEVEE outbreaks. Big Run gets announced. Once Big Run, we build VP, then don't play until Big Run. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I love Salmon Run. But I do very much agree with you on that, Mudkip. We want to be only playing with the good All-Stars for Big Run. We want them double scales. I'm really wondering what the next Salmonoid King is going to be like. I still think that targeting Reticle is a big giveaway into how it's going to operate. I don't... Like, unless it's basically going to have something like Salmon Rayquaza, where the Booyah Bomb you can detonate at any time, I don't think it's going to behave like a Moz. Design-wise, it does look very similar to a Moz, but like, if you look around its face, it's got, like, some... I don't know if you remember... Wait. Did you ever see the Willy Wonka movie that had... what was his name? Johnny Depp play Willy Wonka, where he had, like, the big head brace for his, the big, like, head brace retainer thingy. That's what the new Salmonoid King looked like, had on basically that giant retainer brace thing. And I'm wondering if it's going to be like a flip-flopper Moz combo, where it's got like the Moz bobber that appears on the top of the thing, like you can attack that and that does damage. But when it like jumps out to attack stuff, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle that boss. I mean, I'm already at executive. I'm at like executive. I think I'm at executive VP 120. But next week we are playing Salmon Run. Next rotation we are doing a lot of Salmon Run because it's Nautilus with Ouroboros. All of those things are pretty much long range, so we can just smack Salmon Rayquaza fairly easy. It's just a shame we don't have the Hydra for Salmon Rayquaza. Because, I will never forget Big Run, first time we encountered Ouroboros. Both of us had the Hydra, and it was just game over. High Tide, Ouroboros double Hydras. You don't get up after that happens. You just don't. Giga Fly Fucker just drops. Don't even joke about that, Mudkip. You don't know if the Splatoon devs are listening And they're waiting for more ways to introduce the fly fish. To just give us more levels of pain. I hope they never add in a boss version of... I think you're onto something with that, Mudkip. I think you're onto something with the Ink Strike. What if, new Salmonoid boss, it is the triple Ink Strike? Because Ouroboros is the Booyah Bomb, Kohizuna is Splashdown, and none of the other Salmonoid bosses use the triple Ink Strike as a base for their theme. So you might be onto something. You may be onto something, Mudkip. What if it just spits out triple Ink Strike blasts? And you have to, like, shoot them back at it like the Drizzler. That could be it. We may have figured out. We may have just figured out what the new Salmonoid boss is. You come for the shiny hunting suffering while doing Pokemon, you stay for the Splatoon theories. Stay for the Splatoon. It's gonna be fun. I've still gotta find some way to air the full 3-hour version of After Alterna. I still have to do that at some point. Because if I remember correctly, the start of it literally said, "You're welcome, Mudkip." This was done at the request of Mudkip. eBay. There is no more shiny eBay. What is the small problem with next rotation, Mudkip? Is it the map? Oh no, it is Splatfest. Crap. Yeah, that is a very good point. I did not consider all of the variables. That is a very, very, very good way. The worst part is, it's such a perfect rotation. It's Gal, it's Nautilus. You've got good range to hit Ouroboros. I mean, there's a Bucket in there. But, like, Bucket's good for bosses. I mean, I guess it's not, like, the ideal Ouroboros one, because it's just Nautilus and Gal. Which, like, you got two people that are good for fighting Ouroboros. Yeah, the other people are kind of like just potatoes. Is one or something? Yeah, Splatana Swiper, Slosher, and Gal, and Nautilus. It's not ideal, so I guess we can skip it. Was it Slam and Jam and Junction? Yeah, Jam and Salmon Junction. Which that is a bit of an awkward one too. So yeah, I guess it's not horrible. We can afford to skip that a little bit. Like, I mean, yeah. While Salmon Run is fun for bullying kids. Oh, while Salmon Run is fun, bullying kids with my gold dynamo is more fun. Which you are not incorrect about. Also, what team are we picking for Splatfest? We still have not figured out what team we're going. Because all the options just freaking suck for it. This is a... I mean, also, it's a burner Splatfest, too. But I don't disagree. Also, I am gonna go get some water. Let's see what our EEVEE's, let's see if EEVEE actually has a mark. Dang it, it doesn't have a mark. You had one job, EEVEE. You had one freaking job. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back in a second. Go check summary. And don't worry, Mudkip, this time I'll have all of my batteries fully charged for Splatfest, so we don't have my batteries dying mid-game like they did today in Salmon Run. Alright, no, get rid of the marks. Any marks. There we go, get rid of the mark. Yeah, we won't have another fiasco of my batteries dying mid-game. I'll make sure to burn down the battery life on my rechargeable batteries and stick them in the charger tonight. Hello, Andrew. That's why you just bring Zapdos. Just bring Galarian Zapdos. Galarian Zapdos literally just kicks everything into oblivion. Zapdos is the ultimate raid killer. It's so good. Zapdos 2 OP, please don't nerf. I saved right? Yes, I saved again. 2 OP, please don't nerf. I'm gonna need some more green bell peppers after those. Wink and peek a pick. I guess one could say it's really cherrying the... Yes, exactly. I mean, the chair carries the stream even when I'm here. The chair literally holds us up. The chair is the end-all be-all. It is the greatest. It is the beginning, it is the end. It is the all-consuming greatness of the stream. Always appreciate the chair. We cherish our dear friend, the chair. It is ideal. It is ideal, friend. Wobble. Wobbling. I know my puns are terrible. I know my puns are absolutely atrocious. But we vibe. We vibe. Oh, look at a delicious sandwich. Yes, EEVEE, we had to slaughter many of your kin in order to get this. I hope you feel very proud, EEVEE. We had to knock out 120 EEVEE at one shiny. The good thing is the shiny probably will stick out a bit more now because it's dark. Legends of Darkius. Legends Darkius. Anyone? Let's go. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be delightful. See, tomorrow we are gonna be doing our Mousehold shiny hunt. Because it's gonna be a shiny race. So hopefully I can end up getting the Mousehold. Hopefully I can end up getting it. Spinneret. Mudkip's favorite Pokemon. Spinneret. I still don't know how the freak my brother beat Pyramid King Brandon with a freaking Ariados. Like, I don't think I want to know how he managed to beat Brandon with an Ariados. There are some things better left unsaid. Because I have several questions. Maybe it was Nightshade. Because I just destroyed so much of his team. His team is just all bulk. If I ever manage to get my hands on a copy of Emerald, I honestly do want to try to do the battle pyramid. Because it sounds so fascinating. I mean on an actual copy of Emerald, not an emulator. An actual physical copy. So that way, I can get that stuff and send that up in the modern games. Because that's going to be an actual Chad moment. Actual Chad chair moment. I got plans. Yeah, there's a number of old Pokemon games I would love to get at some point, just so I could do miscellaneous things in them. But the big one is the Battle Frontier. But I need to get a Game Boy player for that. Which I need to get a Game Boy player to do something with that. That's future Maxis plans. But they are indeed future plans. Oh boy, Jared sent me another ping. Now Jared sends good pings. Are they good? Is it cursed or is it actually like top tier? Jared, I hate that. They're either top tier or they're cursed, and that one was cursed, Jared. Like, you know, I'm gonna send that to Mudkip. Mudkip is also going to hate that. But I also think that I approve of sending that to Mudkip. I mean, by the time you're hearing this, like, it'll be too late. I've already sent it. It's like, I win. But still, it's cursed. Mudkip, let us know how you feel about such a cursed image. Let us know your feelings. It's funny, but it's so bad. Oh, you freaking Poochie! I thought you were a shiny EEVEE for a second. Do not toy with my emotions. Do not toy with my emotions. Oh, but Mudkip responded. Yeah, bye. I hate you so much. I'm sorry, Mudkip. I had to send it. You know JoJo, you know Salmon Run. Alright? It was perfect. It was topical. And I had to do it. You know you found it funny. You know you found it funny. Don't you even heckin' deny. Oh no, don't send it to Ash. Yo! Cursed JoJo Salmon Run memes! EEVEE's a fan! The cursed Salmon Run! Oh yeah, you're probably gonna knock us out with a double edge. I don't wanna lose another EEVEE. Banned! Oh, that is exactly what I expect from the forehead. What we expect from the forehead queen herself. Gotta flip. Now you be marked. I want at least one of these to be marked. Shiny EEVEE approved of sending Ash. Exactly. Shiny EEVEE approved of sending Ash cursed memes. I'm sorry, Ash, but the EEVEE is spoken. You can't argue with the EEVEE. That's arguing with Foxy at that point. You can't argue with it. You can't. You physically can't argue with those results. Oh. I know the next thing you're going to say. I know the next thing you're going to say is... Sorry, Ash, I'll try to find some better... No. Send more memes of that caliber. Send more memes of that caliber, Ash. They're great. They're absolutely top tier. Again, the earlier one you sent before, the one about the person breaking into their office for the 17th time that week, that one is great. That one's freaking hilarious. But no. I don't think anyone else here would understand that meme. I tried to find your JoJo. Did you make that one yourself, Jared, or did you just find that online? Like, I feel like that's one you made yourself. Because I don't think anything that specific would exist. Oh my gosh, EEVEE, stay freaking in the ball! What the freak is EEVEE's cat? There it is. What the freak is EEVEE's catch rate? It can't be super high. And it can't be super low. Oh boy. Actually, that one I stole from Shitpost Crusaders. You know what? Fair enough. Honestly, Shitpost Crusaders is great. Top tier for memes. Wow. EEVEE is as hard to catch as a freaking pseudo-legendary? I'm calling shenanigans on that. Why the freak is EEVEE as hard to catch as a pseudo-legendary? You are supposed to be team filler. You are not supposed to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious all-star Giga Chad. That is reserved for freaking pseudo-legendaries. But at least you're not as bad as Beldum, where Beldum's got a freaking catch rate as bad as full restricted legendary. I freaking hate that. Whoever decided to make Beldum's catch rate the same as actual legendary Pokemon deserves to have their kneecaps broken with a flaming stick. Like, that isn't balancing a thing to be harder to catch, because you basically can't catch Beldum in the wild until, like, a lot of the later games. That was someone deciding to be an actual jackwagon. For no reasons other than pure jackwagonanery. See, I believe that, well, I mean, you could catch Metang in the HGSS Safari Zone. So you get Metang in the HGSS Safari Zone. I mean, you could also catch Metang, Metagross back in, yeah, you could catch Metagross back in Coliseum. It was NASCAR's ace. Yeah. God, I miss Coliseum. This is great. I still need to find a way to secure myself a GameCube, so that way I can actually play XD Gala Darkness and Coliseum. Because I think I still have... Yep, 2 shinies. So I think I still... I don't... Well, I mean, I probably would need to find myself some memory cards. I don't think I still have my old memory cards from when I used to have a GameCube. Oh, it's a Poochyena. That's what that is. Right, I need to do some stuff with the Exegillidos. I love those games. EEVEE. 2 shiny EEVEE. We do not nickname our shinies in this dojo, Mr. Roost. Mr. Chicken Man. We do not name our shinies. Chicken Man. We honestly, chicken nuggets is probably going to be dinner on Saturday. Because I am going to need to watch the Fluffo. So it is going to be chicken nuggies. I'll say name the shinies. Ah, EEVEE and EEVEE. It's Dumb and Dumber. EEVEE and EEVEE. EEVEE and EEVEE. No, we need more shiny. I require more sparkles. I require marked shiny EEVEE. Like, the worst part is I'm probably going to specifically shiny hunt for a marked EEVEE just because I want a marked shiny Glaceon. So, that's probably a plan. Name your Pokemon gives me individuality. Not when I nickname them. I nickname them after other things. Their identity at that point is forever tagged into being the namesake of a different thing. They lose their individuality at that point. That's why I like marks and ribbons on my Pokemon. Anybody doesn't matter what bros go for it. Thank you! Roost understands. Mr. Chicken Man agrees. Damn it, you don't even have a mark! EEVEE, you had one job. You had one job, EEVEE. One job. And that is to be marked. And you fail at that. I don't like nicknaming my list. Yep, same thing. Unless I'm doing a Let's Play series, or I'm doing, like, a variant of a Nuzlocke, I don't nickname my stuff anymore. The closest was, like, I would nickname a lot of the Pokemon on my competitive teams, but that is something I don't really do anymore. Of course, after naming the Mons, I'm hard-pressed to build a second team to get so attached to them, especially when using the current team using fun. Yeah, I mean, the other part of it is I'm just not good with thinking of names. Like, that's one of the reasons why when everybody's like, oh, nickname, give me, like, nickname suggestions. I'm incredibly indecisive and I'm bad with names of the same reason I'm not good with deciding what to shiny hunt in most cases. Because I'm not good at making decisions. I just leave things as they are and let something else pick for me. So that way I can actually, like, not need to decide. Now, I mean, there are certain things that I will, like, hard to make a decision on. You know, obviously certain things, but like when it comes to, like, you know, Pokemon stuff, like when it's like nicknames or what to shiny hunt for the day, I'm not good at deciding. Unless it's like, okay, I only have these things left to shiny hunt, and I want to get all the things. You know, then really just process of elimination. Which, at that point, that's not really me choose. That's just, okay, this is what we need to go get, this is what we have, this is what we can get easiest. It's simple, logical deduction. King D deduction. That's the reason why I have such a hard time picking the next Let's Play that we do whenever we finish a series. I just don't know what to pick next, unless a new game is coming out. That's one of the reasons I was super happy that we finished Metroid Dread right before we... Right before we got Super Mario Wonder, we finished Metroid Dread. So I was like, okay, I can just go from Metroid Dread right in to Mario Wonder. That's perfect for me. I don't need to decide on a new game to play. So that was a good timing, but timing is not always going to be so fortuitous. But I mean, I also always have the buffer of I can always just go back to doing the Master Trainers and Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go EEVEE for everything, so that helps. But that is also a thing that I still need to do also. Please tell me that's Jared with more cursed memes. Yes! Jared has more cursed memes! Microwave noises? Why microwave noises for marks? I don't understand that, Jared. I hope you aren't playing Mario Wonder strictly by yourself. That's boring. Roost! What, do you take me for someone who has friends? How else do you play Mario? How else would I play a game? Of course I'm playing solo. Of course it's solo. Maybe I'll do a co-op video or so. Maybe I will do a co-op video. At least use the online feature here. You can be a ghost. I didn't even know that was a feature. When I stepped aside to get Kokimo, yes. Cursed memes. I saw that I had a ping from you, and like, what the frick does Marks have to do with a microwave? Why microwave noises? Cokie milk. Milk. Born to drink milk, everyone. It makes your bones strong. I don't understand it, Jared. I do not understand. Explain. All I know is Marks is the reason I don't trust cute things in Kirby anymore. Yeah, they changed online to not have collision. So you can do online when you die, you become a ghost and fly around looking for player mid checkpoints. Interesting. I mean, who knows? I might do an... Actually, Roost. What would... Do you have the game? Because I was thinking, like, well, what if I want to get some online people, like, some people to do for, like, online stuff? Maybe... do some stuff with that. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do something with the online feature. Because I didn't actually know there was an online feature. I will need to look into that. Mr. Chicken Man. Oh no, another one. Finally, Hama! Oh my god, I hate you, Jared. Send that to Ash. Last time you sent us a cursed JoJo meme, that gave us a shiny. Justin had to. But he's a sweaty Canadian nerd. Sweaty Canadian nerd. That what I don't know why. I don't know what stings more from that. What you are intending to sting more, the Canadian, the nerd, or the sweaty part. Or you assume I didn't send it to Ash first. Oh, fair point, Mr. Jared. Fair point. There's a speedrun, he does it rigorously. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is very much the sweaty part. I would never do speed. I can never do speed runs. I do not have the coordination to do speedrunning, which is kind of a problem, because I always want to try and get the best ending for Metroid games, which literally basically involves speedrunning. Well, I mean, it's 2 hours is like the speedrun world record for it, for Dread, and the best ending is 4 hours, so I guess I could do that. I could vibe with that. I think it's possible. I say Canadian nerd because he just asked me to join VC while his twin brother just said at the same time, "I love you," and I'm like, oh. The question is, the answer is no. The answer is you do not join Roos. You do not join Chicken Man. Mr. Chicken Man Roos. Chicken Roost Man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be there no plans. We got some plans for stuff things. I told him that. I told him that I was finishing up an assignment. Oh. I mean, technically all things are an assignment. You're not technically lying. You're just not telling the truth. We do not promote lying here. On Metamax. It is one thing to stretch the truth. It's another thing to lie. All that matters is technicalities. Mudkip, what else is new? What else is new, Mudkip? I'm not spoon-fed, you actual Giga Forehead. We have done 3 sandwiches for EEVEE, we've only gotten 2 shinies, okay? If we were spoon-fed, those numbers would be heavily reversed, dear friend. Dear friend. Also, when the mods do !Ash, everyone send love to our friend Ash. She's gonna be doing a Gen 5 sleep lock. So Forehead, when is the Gen 5 sleep lock going? We need to let the wonderful people know about the wonderful sleep lock in your favorite gen. Gen 5. Good. The sleep lock is scheduled. Good. Delightful, Forehead. Yes, congratulations, Ash. Congratulations on 300. You now have 1 subscriber for every Spartan that was at Thermopylae. Finally, Ash can... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Roost. Man is peak correctness today. Playing actual good Gen 5 Pokemon. Watch your starter be Emolga. Like, Ash, if your starter's Emolga, you have to pick it. It is your favorite Pokemon in all of Unova, is it not? It's gonna be a great sleep walk. Will you stay awake through all of it, or will you be weak? I have to choose a Gen 5 mon on any route it is. Yes! 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 It's gonna be great. Always Gen 5, only Unova. There is only Unova, there is no Kanto. You know what's gonna be great? Is if there's a route where there's a Pikachu. And you get the Pikachu. And then you have to get rid of the Pikachu for a Gen 5 Pokemon. That would be great. Peak reaction. And then, I mean, once the sleep lock's over, you need to make a super cut of just the best moments from the entire thing and upload that as a separate, because that actually does very well. You're gonna need to make a super cut of just like deaths, unlucky moments. We'll probably be there to clip everything, so that'll make your life slightly easier. Pikachu's invincible, so no one can dodge it. That's not part of the rules, Forehead. The fun of Nuzlocke is anything can die. If I wanted to be a coward, I could have done that with my Mega Mewtwo X back in my Oras Sleep Lock, and I didn't. So what you're saying is,
you're a coward, Ash. What you're saying is you're a coward, then. You are a coward.
Oh, Ash is.
Oh, boy.
Ash is indeed a coward. Coward Ash confirmed. Well, then again, you're gonna need to carry a Pikachu through the entire game if you do that. You're gonna be fighting one Pokemon down literally the entire game. That's gonna be fun. I am a coward, says the man who never touched an actual difficult game like Radical Red. Because I don't play ROM hacks. Because I don't play ROM hacks. Meanwhile, says the person who beat the Battle Tower... Have you ever beaten the Battle Tower, which is empirically harder than Radical Red? Because in Radical Red, you can use items mid-battle. In Radical Red, you can change your team on the fly. In the Battle Tower, you can't change team. You're stuck with a group of 3 Pokemon, and you're going up against this, that, and you're going up against legendaries in the Battle Tower with moves, items, and everything specifically designed to counter you. The game reads what your team is, and as you win, it throws things that counter you at you. So don't you hacking approach me. Oh, you're approaching me with that weak Rad Red. Don't even start. Exactly. Oh no, it's Ash. The pings. The Armageddon ping has begun. Oh no, it was Jared. It was a Jared. Jojo. Okay, I'm gonna need to look at that one later in depth. Is it a Dragapult origami? Jared, I hate the origami Dragapult thing, but also it's freaking hilarious. I just at a glance. I'm gonna need to extensively look at that later. While doing some editing. Fast as the wind, the editing has begun. Oh. And I got plans. I got stuff for things planned. I've got stuff for things. My brother Narcus, that is a request. I see a Dragapult on there, alright? I didn't see a Rayquaza. I didn't see Discount Ouroboros from Splatoon. I saw Polteface. I didn't see Discount Ouroboros. All I saw was Catapult Face. I'm sad that they didn't make it a turtle, because then we could have had Catapult Turtle from Yu-Gi-Oh! That card was... I actually did have a Catapult Turtle card. One of my favorite things about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just reading the actual cards and seeing... Wait, they made that BS up for the anime! I feel so lied to! I remember me and some of my former friends, we actually used to do, like, the rules that were in the anime for a card. Like, even if, like, the card didn't actually say you could do this, you could do what they did in the anime with those cards. Like, it worked for both of us, you know, obviously. It was awesome. It was great. Oh, but some of those things are freaking broken. I mean, obviously, it's literally anime plot armor is literally the point of the series. You mentioning Splatoon reminded me of that time Tinier said I looked like Kohazuna. And I made a meme bullying him. What was the meme? Hello there, kids. This is my first shiny EEVEE of the outbreak. It's taking forever. Stay in the ball. Yeah, EEVEE's got the same catch rate as pseudo-legendaries. EEVEE does not want to stay in the heckin' ball. Because it is an actual proper shoe. We had similar trouble. We had our first 2 shiny EEVEE, and they did not want to stay in the ball. We got them both. And again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I only need 1 more EEVEE shiny, and then we have the full family finished. But I'm probably going to go out for even more so I can get a marked shiny Glaceon. The best of the EEVEE evolutions. Shiny Glaceon. The best. You're the best around. And also, I mean, just continuously beat on the EEVEE level 7 Terror Raid, which that's going to be super good to clown on with Galarian's Zapdos. Let's go, Gyapdos! Gyapdos, Bastos! You can't heckin' stop a Gyapdos. I leave the link later. I had to make it in 30 minutes because it couldn't be bothered putting more effort into it. I mean, that's still a high quality 30 minutes for me. Hello there, Lunala. How are you doing tonight? Hope you are doing delightful. Glad to have you here. Glad to see. And we can always just hunt EEVEE a different day as well, because the outbreak's going to be going for the entire weekend. And I can just save the outbreaks for a few days. I don't need to connect the internet every day. I'm doing well. I'm doing very, very, very well. We got 2 shiny EEVEE. Sadly, neither of them were marked. So, little disappointment. But we are making do, and we are making it. We are working. We are working! We're also probably gonna go find something to go raid soon. Oh wait, our sandwich ran out. I guess our sandwich must have just ran out. Yeah? Okay. We wanna end off now. Do we wanna... Yeah. I think we're gonna end off today. We're gonna end off for now. I'm probably gonna continue the EEVEE shiny hunt, off screen for a bit. But we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Brandon R24, who is also shiny hunting EEVEE, and just found one, and he is an actual Chad who uses the luxury ball for his shiny hunting. Oh no, EEVEE is not anywhere in the DLC. The outbreak's the only way to actually catch EEVEE on Kitakami. The EEVEE event specifically makes the EEVEE outbreaks on Kitakami. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys then.